This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. This is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines.
I'm finna belt that shit. Garbage ass nigga. You shits.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. On the move, it's Goss. And there was
you finna get your shit crushed, man.
His tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Soft spot in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The offense changing the play. Might have a chance. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He breaks a tackle. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got him back on their heels.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull
shit,
they understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
No fucking way, bro. He's still trying that shit.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the first down.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. The run inside. It's Scott. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Able to make the grab, but could not keep the feet in bounds. It's incomplete.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated. They're doing a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. But wait a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out.
Good job by the QB there using his case.
Yeah, that's what I want his ass to do. Let's do it.
He's
sweet.
Daddy.
Huh?
Yeah, back.
My back.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. The pitch. Touchdown, Wolfpack! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness.
Get out there, man. Ain't no tough.
Goal situations. The defense now, even if they get a
Play over
stop,
there.
they got to go the whole length of
Play
the
over
field
there.
against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals.
Play over there.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation.
You were looking for it.
Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
Huh? Where is it? Is it dead? I'm gonna go get it.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Bishop. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's the heart.
The Vols headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Yes, Cairo.
Third and 6 yards to go. The hand to the running back. Finding some room. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And some room to work. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll leave it with the lone back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. From the red zone, it's Gordon. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Vols! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
That ain't gonna beat me, gang.
Play by the defense, he'll lose 4.
That ain't gonna beat me, gang.
They don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at
That's all I can tell you.
plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact
on
the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
That's so cool.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
You got the hippo? Yeah. What kind of car you want?
So here is the Tennessee offense. They even things up the
Fast.
last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. On the ground, it's Gordon.
You want a blue car?
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Volunteers want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Yeah.
Give to the running back. There's a crease. Touchdown Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his second touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
You got the hippo? What color your hippo?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Takes the easy one to the back. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
I see it.
No reason to be in a big
Got a boat.
rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Bishop.
Yeah, we're going to go get him.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Goff. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. Finds a crease at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed behind the line, it's Dozier.
That's crazy.
Down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for room, it's Gordon. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Keep it on the ground. Defense storming into the backfield, making the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and it's 3rd down. Timeout called by NC State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, NC State! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. With the catch, it's Gordon. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Staley. Runs through the tackle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of it. Target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Unloads it downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They're going to leave the field goal kicker on the sideline and try to walk to the dressing room with a first half ending touchdown. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Oregon taking on the number 5 team, the Clemson Tigers. And it's the Ducks who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Vols want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Just feeds the running back. Tackled there by the defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Snagged out of the air. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. Now on the move. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if...
Caught, and he's got room. Powers through. All the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third.
What is your daddy playing?
A game.
What game I'm playing? What kind of ball is that?
Football.
Good job. You gonna play football?
Yeah.
Go get your football. Yeah, go get it. Or your basketball. Get either one, okay? I said get either one. Get your football or your basketball. Okay, well, get your football then.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Hold and fire complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
All even here in the third quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Gives it on the option. There's some room. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Puts it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Quarterback keeper. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Reads it, fires complete. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Volunteers are marching down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. Maybe a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, man, that's just something you don't want to see a lot of as a defense, man. You don't want that running back getting to the second level where your defensive backs now have to make plays. Those guys are paid to cover. And, yes, they are paid to cover wide receivers, to make sure that they don't get open, not to make tackles consistently. So the defensive line, the linebackers, got to do a better job stopping this run.
Run in the red zone. It's Gordon. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback keeps it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Picked up a few extra. That return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So he took a chance.
That's crazy as fuck. Huh? Let me see. That's crazy as fuck, bro.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And that fumble recovery has set them up 1st and 10, all tied up here in the 4th. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Winning first down is such a big
That's crazy
deal on
as
defense.
fuck.
Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The option look. Now the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit? When he's not scared to come up and tackle. A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you could tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. As a receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
On the delay, it's Scott. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. We'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Maybe some room here. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The Vols will now use their final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback making adjustments. On 2nd and goal, we go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call. Not a lot of time left in the game.
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
It did. Let me see. Oh, it did, Okay, I got you.
This drive will start
we're gonna go.
19-yard line.
Yeah.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss.